Hi guys, I'm Greg from Basic GDOT and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so the goal for this particular video is I'm going to be going mining with my Python that I outfitted as a miner in my previous video. So those of you who watched my previous video, you've seen me buy a Python and outfit it as a mining ship to make it as efficient as possible. And the goal of this video is basically to go mining, just to show you guys what to do, the best way to well, in my opinion, the best way to do it. And also I'm going to be showing you guys two really great websites. So one is going to be Inara.cz and the other one will be edmining.com. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you that now, show you those two websites now, and then we'll go mining. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a second. A quick edit there. Okay, so here we are on Inara, which is a really good website. It's very useful for getting any information on Elite Dangerous. It's just a really handy tool. But the part that I shall be needing will be data. So I click on that, and then I want commodities and common commodities, and then scroll down, and the commodity I'm looking for is Painite. So this particular one here. So I click on that. Brings me up to this screen here, and then I need to be near star system. I'm actually docked at Diaguandri, which is very close to the place that we shall be mining. We're actually going to be mining at GCRV 1568, which is a nearby system that you can mine at. It's actually got a double hotspot, Painite hotspot, but I shall be showing you that in a second, because after I've finished showing you this, I'm going to show you edmining.com. So here we are. I'll just type in Diaguandri. Hang on, can't spell. Yep, it's got me. It's got it up there. And search. Okay, so it's got quite a lot of prices there for Painite. So the first one you've got there is Danvers Reach in the Hemble system, and they need a quantity of 23. But you might see that if anything is in red, it will say the price may be lower than displayed if you have more than 5 units of this commodity in your cargo hold. So if I've got 200 tons of Painite and I go there, I'm not going to get anywhere near this price. And anything with the low quantities, again, it's the same situation there. It says the price may be lower than displayed if you have more than 4 units of this commodity in your cargo hold. So these ones, a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. This one here, they only want 34,000 credits. So we all know where they can go with that one. This one, it says the price may be lower than displayed if you have more than 149 units of this commodity in your cargo hold. So I've got a cargo hold of 200 units. If I try and sell it there, it's very unlikely that I'll get a much lower price than that. I'll probably get about 200,000 credits per ton. And just bear in mind that this is 14 hours old. This was posted 14 hours ago, so this is probably gone by now. Okay, so moving on. So just be aware that any systems that it says 0, so this one says 0, it basically means that there's no limit on what you can sell there. So you will get this price, 236,679 credits. So anything that says 0, excuse me, you will get that price. There's one here, the Ditrity barge, which is a fleet carrier in the LHS 3384 system, and that's 5 minutes old, and there's a price there of 241,016 credits, which is not bad. So we may actually be going there to sell these, sell my Painite once I've mined for it. But what I'll do is when I've finished mining, I shall come onto Inara and double check to make sure that's still available, and I shall try and sell it there. Just one thing, actually, you can get Inara up on your mobile phone. It's very easy to get up on it. I often use it on my mobile phone whilst I'm mining, so I can actually stay in the game without having to come out, check on Inara to see what the prices are, then go back into the game again. But I just thought I'd show you that website and show you just how handy it is. It's very useful, and as I say, you can actually get any commodity that here, anything you need, it's all here, and it shows you where you can buy it. Well, it shows you where. So let's go for ancient artifact. No location found. Okay. So I didn't like that one. yeah, so as I say, it's all on there, and it will give you as much information as it can. So yeah, so that's actually quite useful. So what I'm going to do now is I shall be going on to edmining.com, and I'll show you how useful that is. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so you can see here I'm on Microsoft Bing, which is on the I use the Microsoft Edge browser for this, which is really good. And as you can see, you've got ED mining here, so I shall just click on that, and here we are. And then you want locations, ED mining tool, and here we are. This is the actual page that you want. This is where all the where you can find information on places to mine. So I'm going to type into here Diaguandri, and then it's got mineral, so we type in, or we go for Painite, and then minimum hotspots 1. We don't want to tick populated systems only, because we basically want any system that we can get that has hotspots in their rings, and then we click search, and you'll see there's a list here of places where you can mine for Painite. And the system that I shall actually be going to will be GCRV 1568, which is very close. It's only 21.61 light years away from where I am now in the Diaguandri system. So, and that's actually got overlapping system, the AB1 planet and ring A. So there's an overlapping hotspots, or two overlapping hotspots there, which is really cool. So we'll come out of that, close that, and now we shall go back into Elite Dangerous. Okay, so here we are back in the game. Just to say, those two websites I've just shown you, you can actually create taskbar shortcuts if you want to. It's very, very simple to do. Also as well, you can find those two websites easily on your mobile phone, and you can actually, if you've got a good phone, you'll be able to create shortcuts on your phone, so you can bring up any information that you need to know whilst you're actually in the game, rather than come out of the game and go to the website. But I just thought I'd demonstrate or show you those two websites, because they're very, very useful for finding prices and also for finding places to mine. So yeah, so we're going to Starport Services. So if I'm going to go mining, then I'm going to need limpets. So I shall purchase 120. That's actually quite a few. There we go. It's 120. So it's, as I say, that's quite a lot of limpets. I possibly don't need, or probably don't need as many as that, but I'd rather have too many than not enough. And they're only 101 credits each, so it's not that expensive. Okay. So yeah, so we shall go mining then. So here we go. Let's find the system. So as you can see, I've got it flagged here because I've already gone mining here before. It's a really, really good system, and we'll fly there now. So I'll pop it a quick edit there, and when I see you again, I shall be approaching the planet with the rings, and I'll show you the hotspots, and basically show you me flying into the rings to start mining. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I'm approaching the planet AB1 in the GCRV 1568 AB1, and I want the A ring, which will be the inner ring, and there's a double Painite spot here. So what I always do is I fly down onto the ring, where are we? Ah, there we are. So there's one of the Painite hotspots, as you can see there. I'll try and get them both, so you can see them both there. Now there you go. So as you can see, there's the two Painite hotspots there. Now what I want to try and do is get into one of the thicker rings, because the problem is, what can happen is if you go into one of the thinner rings, you don't have a very even spread of painite, and it's not too clever, to be fair. So I want to try and get into one of the thicker rings. Let's try and find a good one that doesn't look too bad. Slow down a bit. There's one here that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so it's just trying to find a ring that's as dense as possible, that's worth mining. So I don't want to come in too fast. There's one right in the middle there I want to try. Yeah, it's funny because the last time I went mining I came in too quickly. So this is where I want to be. Right in the middle of that. Okay. So what I try to do whenever I go into the one of the rings, the first thing I do is I wait to see if any ships arrive. Because what tends to happen is that pirates will turn up and they will scan your vessel to see if you've got any painite or anything worth stealing, and they will attack you if they find something. So what I'll do is I shall fly into the ring. Another thing I will do is that's it, just lock onto one of the, oh hang on, we've got one here. So who's this fella? Is he a miner? Asp Scout. He's mining, so he's not causing any harm. He's doing exactly what I'm doing, which is just mining the asteroids. So one thing I do is I put my night vision on, and as you can see it just lights everything up beautifully. Not that it's very badly lit anyway, but with the night vision on it just makes it so much easier. Right, so I'm going to leave it for a minute. I'm just going to fly along a little bit and just see if any pirates turn up. Because as I say, usually what happens is you get scanned by pirates and they will attack you, and I'm completely defenceless. So the last thing I want is to get attacked whilst I'm in the middle of mining. So I'll just fly away from this guy. Right, so he's disappeared. So it looks pretty peaceful, to be fair. So I think I might be in luck. I should be able to start mining. So what I'll do, I shall select my prospector limpets, and I shall put full power to weapons and 2 pips into the engines. So when I use my mining lasers, I've got full power for the weapons to keep the mining lasers going, because they will discharge quite quickly. So first of all, let's try an asteroid. So I usually go for the small ones, small asteroids. I mean, it is pot luck, to be honest. It could be any one of these asteroids will have painite. So slow down, right down, fire off a prospector. Let's see what this asteroid's got in it. Indite, golden bertrandite. So nothing there. So as I say, with mining, you've got to persevere with it. I mean, this is a double painite hotspot, so you should still find painite. Well, I know from experience it's a damn good place to mine. Gallite, indite. Let's try over here. Let's try this large one. Actually, this little one here. So you might have noticed that I haven't opened my cargo scoop, and the reason for that is you can actually fire your prospector limpets without having to open your cargo scoop, but when you actually do start mining you will need to open your cargo scoop. But the good thing is, with the cargo scoop retracted, I can travel around a lot faster. Painite 8%, That's not much to write home to Mum about.
Asteroid scan.
Another thing as well, whenever I'm mining, what I'll do is I'll deliberately lock on. Oh, getting a bit close there. We've got Painite 14%. Now that'll be worth mining. I mean, if I get 1 or 2 Painite, then that's going to be worth it. Another thing I'll tell you as well is, well, actually I'll start mining first, and you can see, I'll show you something. So I need to open my cargo scoop. Because what I'll do is I'll wait until I've finished mining the asteroid before I deploy any collector limpets. So you can see just how quickly the mining laser goes down, even with the 7A power distributor. Should get down to about 35%. Wait for it to recharge. About halfway should be enough. So as I say, with engineering, one of the best engineering things you can do actually is to engineer your power distributor, because it will enable you to use your mining lasers for even longer. So I'll show you something now. I'm going to fly closer to these fragments. Hopefully I'll get a couple out of it. That's it. So I always make sure the fragments are underneath my ship. So what I'll do is I'll show you something. So you'll see it says Painite Indite, and it says there remove Indite from ignore list. And what I've done is I've put it on my ignore list because I don't want to pick up any Painite, Indite. Platinum is another one as well. So hang on, I want to add platinum to my ignore list. Hang on, add platinum to ignore. So I don't want to pick up any platinum. Hopefully I haven't. Yes, I have. I'm going to dump that because all I want is Painite. Now platinum is worth a lot of money, but it's one of those, there aren't any double hotspots for Painite, so you can make a lot of money with platinum. Sorry, with Painite. So with platinum, so you can make a lot of money with platinum, but you can only get single hotspots, whereas you can get double hotspots with Painite. So it's basically makes it easier to mine. Apologies there, I got a bit confused between Painite and platinum. So I shall retract my cargo scoop and see if we can find another asteroid to mine. So there's 3 here, 3 in a row. Slow down, don't want to crash into the asteroid. It's a big old ship, the old Python. It takes some slowing down. Oh, am I going to hit it? Nope. That'll do. I have no shields as well, you see, so I really don't want to hit that. Palladium. Again, palladium's a good one. As I say, I mean, I'm mining for Painite, so you don't necessarily have to mine for Painite. If you've got the patience to mine for something else, then great. It's just, as I say, Painite can be a relatively easy commodity to mine for. Silver, samarium. Let's try this one.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed.
There we go. 31% Painite. Let's see how many we can get out of this. So at the moment we've got, hang on, 2 Painite. So let's see what we can get out of this. I'll try to mine in the centre of the spin if I can. You don't have to, but that's what happens if you don't deploy your cargo hatch. But it's good because it doesn't do it any damage. All you got to do is just deploy your cargo scoop and away you go, you know. So yeah, so I always fly closer to the fragments, like this. Right, let's just make sure. Let's just indite and painite. So that's fine. I don't need to put anything on my ignore list. So far we've had 5. 6 now. And another one as well. So what did we get? We got 10. So we found, in total, we've got 10. So we found 8 painite just then, which is not bad. That's not too shabby. So I'll find somewhere else. What I try to do is I try not to mine, prospecting the asteroids that are in line with the painite hotspot. So you can see it in the centre of the screen there. For some strange reason, if I prospect any asteroids that are to the left or the right or above or below, as long as I keep that white dot in that circle, as you can see on the radar there, as long as I keep that in that circle, I can prospect. Hang on, let's retract my cargo scoop, so I'm going very slowly. For some reason, it seems to give up or more painite asteroids. Seems to. Again, it's probably just pure luck, but
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to
yeah, we got
limpet
painite there,
engaged.
13.5%. I mean, if I can get a couple, I mean, that's what will that be? That'll be nearly 500,000 credits. So I try not to mine anything less than 12%. So 13.5% is just about okay. If I can get 2 painite off of this, I'll be happy. Another thing as well is some asteroids seem to be easier to mine with your lasers than others. I think a lot of that is to do with how close or how far away you are from the actual asteroid itself. So let's fly closer to the fragments. Here they are. And the idea is to try not to hit them. And you can knock them about all over the place, and it doesn't do it any good. So it looks like I got 2. Yes, I got 2 painite off of that. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So let's...
Cargo scoop retracted.
Right, I'm going to prospect this one. Better slow down quickly.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet
18.94% painite. So, you know, it's coming thick and fast, you know.
asteroid scan complete.
Listen to that music. Very haunting. So I love the music to this game. See, look, they'll
Drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
keep forgetting to do that.
Deployed.
Well, as I say, it's not the end of the world if you forget to deploy your cargo scoop. Just gives you a polite reminder.
Asteroid
There we go. So I shall fly closer to the fragments. So the idea is of flying closer is you basically, the collector limpets have got less distance to travel to your ship, so it speeds it up a little bit. So you can see that's collecting them pretty quickly. Also, as well, with mining, it's a very good way of collecting materials, things like carbon, iron, I don't know, mercury. It's a very, very good way of doing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in an edit there, and when you see me again, I will have finished mining, and then what we can do is, well, we should be able, well, we'll go hopefully go into Inara and to find a place where we can sell it, and hopefully the prices will still be the same, and then we shall go and sell the Painite. So I shall see you guys in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I've just finished mining actually. So just to show you what we got, we've got 192 tons in our cargo bays, our cargo racks, and we've got an additional 8 tons here, so all my bins are full, which is great. So that basically means I've got 200 tons of Painite on this ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retract my cargo scoop, and I'm going to fly away from the ring. So I need to come out of mass lock, because what I want to do is go into Super Cruise, and then once I'm in Super Cruise I'll leave it for about 30 seconds to a minute to see if there's any pirates around that want to scan me, that want to try and interdict me, and if they don't, then I'll come out of the game, save my game, and then we'll go into Inara. So here we go.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So I think all told I was mining for about 1.5 hours roughly, because I think it was about 6 o'clock when we started, or just before 6 o'clock when we started mining. So yeah, so it's now 20 past, so yeah, roughly around 25 past. It's roughly about an hour and a half of actual mining, which is not too bad. Sometimes I can get everything mined within an hour. It depends on how frequently I find asteroids with Painite. Okay, so we don't appear to be, doesn't seem to be any pirates that are interested. We got contact here. What's that? It's a sidewinder. Yep. Usually a little message will come up on the left hand side saying I've come a long way for what's in your hold. It's quite funny really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of the game, and then we'll go into Inara and see what kind of prices we can find. So yeah, it's just one thing, it's always a good idea to save your game whilst you're in Super Cruise, so that when you come out of Super Cruise, sorry, when you go back into the game, there won't be any pirates that will attack you. So you can go back into Super Cruise and you'll be fine. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so here we are on Inara, and we're back in the commodities search, and I've just typed in Painite there, and you've got like Painite prices there, but let's put the system that we're in. So we're in GCRV 1568, and then click on that and then search, and it will probably be something similar to what it was before. So yeah, so we've got this station here, the Ditrity barge, which is in LHS 3384. That's 158.52 light years away. We've also got, so these are fleet carriers. We've also got the Spirit of Ecstasy, which is 1 hour old, and that's 165 light years away. I don't think it matters which one I go to really. What I'll probably do is I shall go to Ditrity barge first and see if I can sell it there, because it's a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the game now, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so what we need to do now is go into our galaxy map and search, and we need LHS 3384. Doink. Plot the route there, and I think it'll be about 5 jumps. Let's have a look. Yes, 5 jumps. And of course the good news is I've got my I've also had my fuel scoop, so I can refuel my ship. So the plan will be to basically fly to this fleet carrier in LHS 3384, Ditrity barge, sell my Painite, and then fill up, or get about another 120 limpets, and then fly back to GCRV 1568. So here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'll actually put in a quick edit there, and then when you see me again, I shall be approaching Ditterity Barge in the LHS 3384 system. See you guys in a second.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so here we are in the LHS 3384 system, and I'm just approaching the fleet carrier Ditterity Barge. I don't think somebody can spell. A little trick I do is when you get down to kilometers per second, just accelerate. There we are. We're there. So I have actually been here before to this particular place, and this is a free fleet carrier, so you're free to dock here. You don't have to sort of be a member or anything like that. So let's do a docking request. Here we are. Docking pad 10. So I can see 11. So 10 must be next to it. Just fly above the carrier and come down on top of it. Hopefully. There you go, that's 10 there. Just about see it.
Scan detected.
I need to make sure I get the right one here. Here we go. Slow the ship down a bit.
Scan detected.
And drop my landing gear. It's a very good way of slowing down quickly. Just drop your landing gear, it literally halves your speed. So let's just drop the speed down. I'll drop it down to about 15 meters per second. I don't want to come in too fast. There we go, and bullseye. And then gently lower it down onto the landing pad. And there we go. Well, I did a little bit of damage there. 1,000 credits. Oops. It's one of the problems with not having a docking computer. Okay, so let's just see if we can sell our Painite. So we want commodities market, sell Painite, and there we are. Look, price is still there. So let's click on that. Now what I want to do is sell 8 of them first. So there you go. They're offering 46 million for what's in the actual cargo bay itself, cargo racks itself. So what I'll do, hang on, wrong way. I'll just do 8 of them, which gives me 1.9 million credits. So I should get, in fact I will get 48 million credits for this little lot. So we sell them, and then when I click sell, you'll hear it make a funny little noise. And there you go. What it's done is it's refined the 8 tons of Painite that were in the bins. So you can see I'm back up to 192 now. And now I'll sell these. And there you go. So that's just over 48 million credits I've made for about an hour and a half of mining. So if I exit, let's just see what we got. Advanced maintenance, can I buy? Let me just see. Ship integrity, repairs, cargo hatch, restock modules. Okay. Back. Hang on a minute. Let's try again. I'm not really used to these stations, to be honest. Restock limpets. Purchase or sell limpets. So how much they charge? Oh, it's 101 credits. So I want 120. I'm going to get an extra 5. The reason why is the last time I went mining, I only just had enough limpets to fill up my cargo hold. That's why it took me an hour and a half to do my mining. So I'm getting an extra 5 this time. There we go. Come out of that and exit. And what I'll do is I shall plot a course back to GCRV 1568. 1568. There we go. And see how many jumps I'll do it. I can do it this time. So it's 4 jumps this time because I've got less left stuff in my cargo hold. So I can literally go straight back there and mine. And then once I've got all my Painite, I can go back out, go into Inara, check Inara for the prices, and go to where. And of course, because I've got a fuel scoop, the sky's the limit. I can go as far as I like, you know. So there you go, guys. I just thought I'd show you that. Basically, the most efficient way to do mining, in my opinion, at this stage of the game. As you can see, you can make quite a lot of money. I've just made 48 million credits there, which is pretty good. Which is not bad for an hour and a half of mining. And as I say, it won't always be an hour and a half. Sometimes it'll be a bit quicker than that, depending on how quickly you're able to fill up your cargo hold. So yeah, so it's not too bad. It's a good way of making money. So one thing I'm just going to very quickly check is my trade rank. I'm still an entrepreneur. How much actual money have I got? 124,145,508 credits, which is cool. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. And the plan is I'm going to be trying to do more regular videos now. And my plans for the future are going to be basically what I'd like to do is try and show you guys how to unlock some of the engineers, as well as many as possible. So yeah, so that's the plan. I'll show you guys how to unlock engineers so you can soup up your ship even more. And in the meantime, I might do some more mining. But otherwise, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you happen to enjoy the content that I put onto YouTube, then please hit the like button, and also please feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's very much appreciated, and I actually appreciate all the people that have subscribed to my channel. It's really, really very much appreciated, and it really encourages me to do this. So I'll leave it there, guys. So thanks very much for listening and watching, and bye bye for now.